Hi Virgo, welcome to your general reading. If you come across this Virgo at any other date than a timestamp date, don't pay attention. Doesn't matter. Screw it, right? Doesn't matter. Energy comes to you when it's meant for you. If you do want a personal reading, go down below, follow the link. Everything you need to know to book one is there, as well as my other social media. Cross-watchers, you're more than welcome here. Whoever watches this, only take what resonates. So the rest in the fucking bucket, we don't need it. Don't take it with you. We're going to look and see what's going on with you, Virgo. I'm going to let whatever wants to come through. And let's see what we got cooking good looking. Let's see what we have for Virgo. Getting baking. Excitement around baking. Baking cakes. You might have a baking themed party, or if your kid's a Virgo, they might have a baking themed party or an easy bake oven. I don't know. But it seems like a good fun time. It feels generational. Baking cookies generationally. I feel like grandma or grandpa would really like that if you're doing that. Okay, what do we have for Virgo? Messages for my Virgos. The Knight of Wands. Ten of Pentacles. I'm going to get the Ten of Pentacles. I just don't know how. I'm not too sure, but I'm going to get there. You want that. You want the Ten of Pentacles. But this is very contradicting energy. You don't obtain the Ten of Pentacles by being the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands doesn't really have any goals in mind. They don't have any type of finale. They don't have any type of race ran. They don't have any type of goal to accomplish. It's kind of like a free-for-all. It's more of an immature energy for a knight. They do take action, but it's impulsive. It's reactionary. It's not I think we said lethargical. Lethargic. What the heck? Methodical. Logistical. Pragmatic. They want the Ten of Pentacles. But there's an energy of impulsivity where it slips through their fingers, or they don't know how to obtain it. Or Virgo, this is you. How do I obtain the Ten of Pentacles? The Ten of Pentacles is having that long-term stability, that long-term foundation monetarily, that long-term relationship, that generational relationship where it turns into kids and grandkids, that generational love, that generational wealth, right? Passing things down throughout the family. That's that Ten of Pentacles. That is what somebody wants. How do I obtain that? You don't do it by being a Knight of Wands. That's aimless. I'm getting Eazy-E energy from this. And anyone who doesn't know that story, Eazy-E did die from AIDS, and he was, pretty flamboyant, promiscuous with his body and his sexual energy, so be careful of that. I'm not saying you're going to contract anything, but if you're in the energy that Eazy-E was in, you're not going to be able to obtain the Ten of Pentacles, because that's not a settling down energy. That's not, I'm aiming for this and I'm going to work towards this energy. You have to have goals. Goals in a relationship. Goals in your financial life. Goals in your career. There has to be goals there to then get to, accomplish, and then work your way to the 10. This is aimless. I'm just getting reactionary. This one's very reactionary. The Four of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. Yeah. Be careful with how you communicate, Virgo. I feel if you're too reactionary in the way you communicate and the things you say, you might get yourself into a bind here. And what I mean by that is you might back yourself into a corner you can't get yourself out of, represented by this door and this chain. Some of you guys are at the 4 and you want to get to the 10. It's a 6 pentacle difference. That's quite the difference. You don't know how to get there. You have to set yourself small goals within your career. Let me get to this next level, this next promotion. Small goals in your relationship. Let's get to the point where we can move in together and be happy. Then let's get to the point where we can be engaged and be happy. Then let's get to the point where we can get married. Yeah, small goals. Deciding what you want long term and setting yourself up for success. Not being aimless, not being impulsive, not being reactionary, especially with how you communicate. Because someone wants to accomplish the 10, but they're stuck at the 4. They're locked down in the 4. They don't know how to get out of that. The 4 is doing well, right? It's making ends meet. Your bills are paid. You don't have a lot of extra, but you have the bare necessities. But you don't want that. You don't want to live paycheck to paycheck. You don't want to live worried about money. You want that 10 where it's like, okay, we can go on this family vacation. I can afford for everyone to go. Okay, we can go buy that and we can have that for the family. Yeah, we can go upgrade this. We can buy that house. Yeah, we have this money in savings. We have this money in retirement. You want that financial security. You want that long-term success. You want that. That is not how you're going to achieve it at a 4. You have to set yourself small goals, but don't be reactionary with how you speak. I'm also getting that there may be a little bit of control issue here with the 4 of Pentacles. If you don't release what you try to control, you're not going to be able to open up any new doors because you're too busy holding on to the old one, making sure it stays shut. This is being stuck in the old. Being stuck in what you're familiar with. Being stuck in comfortability, and comfortability can kill us because it makes the ego feel safe. And our ego will literally let us die before it saves us. How many people have gone before something out of ego and got slammed? Whether it be, with the judicial system or quite literally physically, right? People say if someone robs you, back down, give them your stuff. Better to walk away unharmed than to have your shit with you. Kind of that energy. Back away. If the universe is trying to rob you of what you have, let it take it. Back away from it. Don't challenge it. Challenging it, you're going to get in some trouble with that. You're going to get stuck in a situation with that. One you're going to have to fight your way out of because you're going to be resisting what's meant for you and holding on what no longer is meant for you. You want the 10, you got to release the 4. You got to cut these chains. I am getting mama's girl, mama's boy energy, like cutting the umbilical cord. I don't know if that's literal or if someone's just very attached to someone that was their guardian or their parent growing up and they have to cut the cord. It's keeping them from being able to be with anybody in a 10 of Pentacles way. You just want to be successful. Yeah, the Ace of Swords, the High Priestess, the 2 of Cups, the 9 of Wands, and the 10 of Wands. Some of you guys have been through some major bullshit. Some hurt. Some of you guys have been really hurt. We have Pisces energy here. Every Virgo has an inner Pisces. Every Pisces has an inner Virgo. You guys are the opposites of each other. Use your intuition to get to the 10. You know that this 4 is not meant for you, but your ego is saying hold on to it. But Virgos are intuitive. Saying, hey, don't be fearful, Virgo. Let go. Release this. New. But the ego saying, I'm scared. Hell no. Old. You got to release that because I do see a new connection here. The 2 of Cups. It is mutual attraction, mutual love, mutual emotional attachment. Clarity here. But there's some major wounds. Someone has been left with self-esteem issues, self-worth issues, abandonment issues, control issues. There's been some major wounding for somebody here. And for a lot of you guys, when it comes to love and career, you've been screwed over and betrayed, represented by these 2 cards. We're now to the point where you just don't care. It has made you very wise. It has. You have learned how to endure and you have a strong will. That's what people don't realize about those that struggle, okay? Those that struggle, those that deal with things, heavy-hitting emotional things, problems at home, childhood issues, living in a lower socioeconomic status, they are looked at as those that can't make it, but they actually have all the tools to triumph and make it over the person that didn't go through the bullshit. Because they never had to be tested. Their willpower never had to get them through and pull them through. Their strength never had to be chosen and power themselves through something and heal from and move on, right? That inner strength, that little mighty energy inside of you is built through hardship and adversity. So remember that with this energy. The shit we go through can really make us stronger and more equipped to handle a lot more than a human that didn't go through those can. Gives you more tools in your toolbox. I do see a new connection coming in for you here. Again, if you want this new connection, it is buildable. 2 of Cups can lead to the 10 of Pentacles. You want to build with somebody. You just want to have long-term love with somebody and build with somebody. And you can have that. You know that's what you want, but you got to release that 4. You got to release the past. You got to release the control. People that have gone through hurt and pain sometimes want to control situations, because if I can control all of it, then I can make sure none of it's going to hurt me because I know it's coming because I'm in control of everything, right? Releasing that. All right, Virgo, let's grab an animal oracle card. Whatever cruelty, meanness, negative energy you felt and endured, Virgo, it is going to shape you into a person that's able to manifest things other people can't, because you have the willpower and the internal strength to get through the challenges that present themselves that other people can't get through. You have a lot of mental strength that others don't have because you had to persevere. What do we have for Virgo? Virgo, we have Hawk. Focus. Choose your priorities and eliminate all distractions. Let's see what the Hawk has to say. Okay, the Hawk, Virgo. Look at all the choices before you and select one to which you're willing to give your passionate attention. Once you decide, the right action to take becomes immediately apparent, and life supports you and provides what you need. You can then arrange all your priorities around that which you've chosen. Set personal boundaries and practice self-care when and where needed. If you don't, you can easily get overwhelmed and fragmented, and your willpower will become scattered and diffused. Let go of all those habitual deliveries that you've made so important. It's time to go to work on the priority you chose and let it flow. The practice of staying focused is in itself a meditation, and this is how you can best express the gifts of service you have to offer to the world and to your Creator. There are additional associations to this card: messenger, perspective, detachment, and swiftness. Detachment. You must detach from what's comfortable for what you want. All right, Virgo, I love you guys. I wish you the very, very best. Go down below, follow the link if you do want a personal reading to book one, and y'all have a good one.